Hey everybody, welcome to Vegans Talking Shit. I'm Joey.
I'm AJ.
AJ is a friend of mine. We've been friends for well over 30 years, and we're going to get into that. Am I allowed to get political, AJ?
Well, you know how I feel about that subject, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I can restrain myself once I get going.
Fortunately, you and I are on the same page.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get into how AJ and I met. And by the way, just I have to say this because I'm hearing it right now. My dog, Khaleesi, my beloved English Bulldog, she is here with us, and you're going to be hearing a lot of noises, a lot of grunting and huffing and licking and just all kinds of weird noises from my beautiful dog. So AJ and I met under pretty amusing circumstances. In a previous non-vegan voices episode, I had a conversation with my friend Shane, whom I met at a comic book store. He worked there. He was the guy behind the counter. And technically, I met AJ at a comic book store. I was hired as a worker at Techno Comics in Miami International Mall. And AJ was my boss. I was just a regular worker bee. And AJ, you were the assistant manager. And yeah, you ruled with an iron fist.
One correction.
Yes.
We met in the food court.
Did we?
Yeah, the first meeting was in the food court.
Oh, which do you remember? Was it
with the actual boss?
Roger? Do you know where we ate, or was it?
It wasn't a food thing. It wasn't about eating. We met at the food court.
Yeah.
I remember you walking in and you had like a funky hat on.
Did I have a funky hat? Was it black?
It was black, but there was like something on it. I want to say it was metallic or something.
Metallic.
Yeah, you've always been a style guru. So.
Yes, that's me. So yeah, AJ was my boss at Techno Comics for, what was it, a year?
I don't even think it made it a year, to be totally honest. I could be wrong.
So AJ was my boss during our time at Techno Comics. And you can say that we got along really well. He wasn't much of a boss as far as telling me what to do. We basically just hung out, chatted, read comics, talked about movies, and then we went on a man date. I don't remember the circumstances, but there was a regular customer whose name I forget. He had free movie tickets or something. He was giving away free movie tickets.
I believe you. I do not remember the free movie tickets.
This is what I'm remembering. He gave us free movie tickets, or he gave me free movie tickets. And I think it was one of those things where it wasn't to a specific movie, but it was to a specific movie theater company. I believe it was General Cinemas, which I don't think exists anymore.
I don't think so.
So I was like, hey, AJ, let's go see the Bruce Campbell star Congo. Bruce Campbell was in it.
He was in it, but it wasn't his movie. But okay.
He wasn't the main dude.
Okay, that's why I had to think about it. But yeah, he's in it. And
yeah.
So Tim Curry.
Who?
Tim Curry.
I don't even remember.
You don't think of it as a Tim Curry movie.
Right.
Actually, you don't think of it. It's an animatronic gorilla movie, right?
Amy. Good gorilla. So we saw this movie. We both agreed it was awful. And that kind of...
The book's good, though.
I never read the book.
It's a good book.
Michael Crichton.
Just like Jurassic Park's a better book than it is a movie, even though the first movie is great.
I never read the book, but the second movie was god-awful. The Lost World?
The third one was even worse. That's when I stopped.
But the second movie, The Lost World, was also based on a book. Did you read that book?
I believe I did.
Was it good?
I don't remember if I read it after the movie came. I don't remember anymore. But anyway, we digress.
Yeah, that's going to happen a lot, I think.
Oh.
So
I thought this was a professional
Oh,
situation.
please. Okay, so we went on our mandate. I know you're cringing every time I say that, so I'll stop saying it.
Thank you.
So we agreed the movie was terrible, but that kind of sealed our fate. Like, we got along really well. We had a mutual love of movies and comic books. And so this friendship has lasted well over 30 years.
I'm old.
We're both old.
But I'm older than you. I'm way older than you, right?
You're not way older than me.
Yeah, but if you put us side by side, they'll be like the old guy and the skinny guy. Oh, actually, the old fat guy and the skinny guy.
Hey, you know I'm vegan. I don't know if you know that.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? To add to the lore, because you told me, I don't remember that much off the top of my head, but I was with you for your last vegetarian meal, or maybe your first vegetarian meal.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was with you for your last non-vegan meal. You had a burger.
Okay. I actually know this. The last meal I had before I went vegetarian, I was with you. I don't remember where we went, but you're right. I did have a burger.
I'm
a
pretty
cheeseburger.
sure it was a diner that no longer exists next to a theater, next to what's Kendall Regal Village Theater.
Okay.
That diner is no longer the building's there now. It's a very popular barbecue place, which you would never go to. Obviously,
Right.
I've never been because apparently there's long lines. It's that popular.
Wow.
But in that diner, I remember you saying, "This is my last." That's the last time I had meat in your mouth, which is not what he said.
What? Okay. So yeah, you were I was with you when I had my last omnivore meal, which was that burger at that Kendall Diner. And then, so after that, I went vegetarian for a week. And then,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I was vegetarian for a week with the goal being that the following week I would be vegan. And so I had my last vegetarian meal with you as well. And that was pizza at Anthony's is it coal-fired? Stone-fired?
Coal-fired pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, because vegetarian, you could have cheese. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. We hung out 2 weeks in a row. That's weird. Oh, because you were living in a different area.
Yeah, I was living in Doral at the time.
Okay, so it's the 2 weeks in a row makes a little more sense now. Because
Yeah, so you were kind of with me on my journey to veganism as I had my last omnivore meal with you. And then after a week of being a vegetarian, I had my last vegetarian meal with you. And then I've been vegan ever since.
and I still eat meat.
You do. In abundance.
I do.
So, okay. How did you feel, or how did you, because there's what you're willing to tell me and then what you're not willing to tell me in the moment. But when I told you, Arnie, I'm thinking of going vegan, how did you feel? Do you remember how you felt?
I'm sorry, I do not remember at all.
Why not?
Because my brain is not a good place. Probably because I eat so much meat. It's full of fatty stuff, you know. I really don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. I wish I did because that would be fun. But I'm sure I thought it was weird. I don't know. I don't think I gave you a hard time for it, but maybe I did. I don't know.
I don't think you did, because I would remember if you had given me a hard time. I'm sure I would remember that.
I remember that for a long time you still would go with me and other mutual friends, really your friends that I latch onto, and would still go to like steakhouses and stuff. You know, but then after a while you finally put your foot down and said, "Okay, no more."
Yeah, we would go to Longhorn Steakhouse because prior to going vegan, that was like our tradition. You know, we would go to Longhorn Steakhouse.
Right.
And then I went vegan, and then it was like, what the hell can I eat here? So I would just get a couple of side items.
You get just literally decides, yeah.
Yeah. So I did put my foot down, but you guys, you acquiesced. So thank you. So what I'm wondering is, if you can remember, what did you think of vegan people prior to me going vegan compared to how you feel about them now, since you're good friends with the vegan?
I think this came up in one of your episodes, like hippies or something.
Yeah, that's what Vanessa says. The stereotype is
I
hippies.
think I might have thought that. I'm not trying to be coy. I'm not trying to protect your feelings. Why would I do that? But I really don't remember exactly. But I'm pretty sure I thought kind of on the hippie side, and I know for a fact that I did genuinely, earnestly, and not with attitude ask you how you would get your protein. I know I did ask you that, and I know that's a big laugh on you guys' side, like they think we don't get protein, but I really did. I remember asking you that, and I think what you told me was that your main example of protein is look at a silverback gorilla, big strong beast, and they're herbivores,
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Getting protein isn't the issue for us. We get plenty of protein. The issue is vitamin B12, if anything. I mean,
I've heard you say that, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I have vitamin B12.
it's
I take vitamin D if that helps. Raise my hand.
you take vitamin D, like
my doctor told me to take
supplements?
vitamin D supplements. Yeah, because
Okay.
I live in Miami, so I don't get enough sun. Apparently.
So, how honest are you willing to be?
What do you want to know?
Because you listen at least a little bit to every episode. You since this podcast began, and I'm incredibly appreciative because I know that if it weren't for me, or you would not be listening to this podcast.
Why would I? It's like, I don't know anybody on this to talk about something I don't live with, so let me watch this.
Yeah.
Or listen to it.
So, in your opinion, what do you think of the podcast? Like,
why would you ask me that? What the hell?
You can say it sucks, dude.
No, it doesn't suck. But why would you? It's like, what am I supposed to say to that?
You listen to every episode, and I so appreciate it. The fact that you're supporting it, even though you would definitely not be listening to it if not for me.
Like, what do you? But what I think about it? I mean, you guys do a good job. What do you want me to say? You go off your little tangents about comic books and movies and conventions, and they put up with it, and then John pulls out his phone to check ChatGPT. It's like, you guys have a thing. And then the cat's all over the place, and the other one's snoring. I like it. It's a good thing.
She's snoring now. I don't know if the mic can pick it up.
No, she's being very subtle, unlike her owner.
The reason why I asked you if you like the podcast is because you do me this incredibly nice thing of listening to every episode. Not the entire thing, granted, you're honest about that.
I do listen to the whole thing when it's a normal episode.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, when the whole fast forwarding thing comes in when you have like your guest and it's very specific to a certain situation. And we probably shouldn't even be talking about this on the thing. So I don't know if this is going to fall on the cutting room floor. But yeah, the regular episodes, I'll leave it on the whole time.
That I didn't know. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's even sweeter.
Yeah, well.
Aw, you're sweet.
30 plus years of this shit.
So when I asked you what you think of the episode, I guess what I'm asking is, being that this is not a topic you would listen to, if not for the fact that I'm on it, you have to either... Like, is it a drag? You're like, fuck, another episode I have to listen to. Another 40 minutes wasted. Or is it like, all right, this is going to be... Like, what is your... You listen to every episode.
You're really putting me on the spot. I mean, but you want me to be completely honest, right? So, you just gave 2 examples, right? Oh, shit, or hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's put it in the middle.
Okay.
Let's just put it in the middle. Nobody gets hurt. We put it in the middle. We wash our hands, we walk away.
Well, okay, fine. But once again, I honestly completely love the fact that you do that, and I really appreciate it.
I'm trying to help your numbers.
And you click like on all the videos.
I click like on all the videos. I never comment, though, because it's under my YouTube. Everything's a freaking conglomerate, so YouTube is owned by Google. So it has, like, my real human name. Yeah. My full human name. Like when people say their government name.
Yeah.
And why do I don't want to comment with my government name. But it's already the best episode you guys ever had. You should check ChatGPT. It's going to tell you.
How do you feel about ChatGPT?
I'm too stupid to know the reality of it. But all I know is that apparently any form of AI is really bad for everything. It's like bad for the environment, apparently, which I don't understand it. Like, it goes way over my head, but...
Well, it has to do with the amount of power that's needed in order... It's actually... There's different kinds of AI, and this is specific to generative AI.
Oh.
Do you know what generative AI is?
I'm assuming it means it generates something or creates...
Yeah, whenever you say, like... And you see it, unfortunately, on social media a lot, which you are Mr. Social Media. I am not. But on social media, you'll see a lot of AI-generated images. Mm-hmm. That is generative AI. If it's an AI-generated image, or sometimes just an AI-generated content. Like, for example, if you tell ChatGPT, hey, can you write a cover letter for...
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. That is generative AI. The power that it needs is just...
Even for something like that? Even for words as opposed to images and stuff?
Yeah, because it's generating. In order to generate, it needs a lot of power to get all the data it needs to generate the content that you are requesting.
Wow.
So it has a lot to do with power. And I don't know if you know about the RAM shortage. Right now, like, if you want to upgrade your computer and give it more RAM, you can't, because there's a RAM shortage.
Wow.
RAM is extremely expensive right now, and it's because of AI.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And then there's another thing. Like if I have to use AI for some reason, I'm going to use Google Gemini. ChatGPT is the product. The company is OpenAI.
Right.
And OpenAI is one of Donald Trump's biggest campaign contributors. So there are many reasons why I don't like ChatGPT.
But you just mentioned Google Gemini, but just Google in general. Just if you just look up anything on Google, the first thing that pops up is AI. It says like AI summary or something, and then it'll start with. I mean, unless you're looking like for like a specific thing, like if you're Googling a restaurant to find where it is or something.
Well, there is actually a code you can enter into the Google search field that bypasses the AI.
Oh.
If you, let's say you want to do a search on Spawn, the comic book, right?
Okay.
You enter Spawn into the search field, and then next to it, you put -AI.
Oh.
If whenever you search something on Google, if you want to bypass the AI component that is part of the search query, you just put -AI after whatever it is, whatever the keywords are that you entered.
Interesting.
So -AI. Oh, you know what I just remembered?
What's that?
It's funny I didn't bring this up in the very beginning. We might be related.
Oh. Yeah, but you can't talk about that.
Well, I can. I just can't say your last name. But, I mean, you didn't show up in my ancestry,
Right.
but like your last name is the same as my grandmother's maiden name. So, you being, well, my grandmother was from Cuba, and, you have relatives who are from Cuba.
My whole family's Cuban.
Right.
I consider myself Cuban.
Okay. So, yeah, that's just interesting. It's, there are plenty of people with that last name. I'm not going to say it here.
Of course, yeah.
There's so many people, including very, very famous people.
Right.
But, yeah, it's possible. You might be my fourth cousin twice removed or whatever.
I have a feeling you go further than that.
Yeah. But we're twins, practically.
Well, I mean, obviously. I don't know how many times. Like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, what the hell are you doing here, Joy?
That's funny.
That doesn't really happen.
I'm your doppelganger.
Jeez. Yeah, exactly. My doppelganger's a lot taller than me. It's crazy.
Whenever we go to comic book convention...
I don't know where this is going, but
Actually,
I don't think I like it.
It makes me think of the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm calling myself Arnold Schwarzenegger in this scenario, and you're Danny DeVito.
I'm definitely much more Danny DeVito than you are. There's no getting around that.
He's not no, it's Kindergarten Cop. No,
Yeah.
that was Kindergarten Cop. Twins was I like nuked food.
That's where that's from?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for 30 plus years, too.
I like nuked food.
I had no idea that's what you were doing with that.
Yeah.
That's such a great imitation.
So let's talk about animal lovers.
Oh, here we go. This is where I get kicked off the show.
I know you feel very strongly about episodes in the show where we talk about how you can't truly be an animal lover if you're not vegan. I will now give you the platform to explain yourself.
So, I get it. I totally get it. How the food ends up on the plate is horrific. I understand that. And I understand that it's cognitive dissonance, your favorite fucking words.
Cognitive dissonance.
It's the battle cry at the vegan. Cognitive.
Also, MAGA. Oh, such cognitive dissonance. You can't tell them anything.
Yeah, there you go.
Flat earthers, them too.
Yeah. And I'm
You are
I'm
being
absolutely horrified that I'm tied into this shit.
You're grouped with flat earthers and MAGA.
That is so wrong. Anyway,
You're in the Venn diagram, my friend.
earlier on, before you learned that term, apparently you would call it willful ignorance. And while it's still not a compliment, I prefer that somehow. And the whole I just got tired of hearing cognitive dissonance. I can't even say it right. Cognitive dissonance. It's a good name for a band, though. It's like,
Yeah.
welcome to the stage. Chun, chun.
Chung, 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 chung.
So I understand that it's horrific. The numbers that have to be slaughtered, let's be real, every day, to feed everybody, et cetera, et cetera. That's hard. I understand that. I understand it. That said, I don't think it's fair to say that you can't love animals otherwise. I see. I know you're trying to do. You're trying to make it sound like Go ahead, explain yourself. You can't do it, right? Because you can't possibly.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Well, fine. That's how my guilt is feeling. But I can't believe that they were put on this earth to eat plants. It's like they only eat plants. I should say. Like I understand that.
You're talking about humans or
yeah, when human I can't believe that it was like okay, you're gonna be the most powerful species and you're gonna take over the planet, but you can only eat plants.
But I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't know if we're meant to be vegan, meant to be omnivore, but those arguments are irrelevant to me. What's relevant to me is I don't want to hurt animals, therefore I don't. And I am able to eat healthily and happily and not harm animals. So that's my reason. Everything as far as history, as far as why are we here and what are we supposed to eat, all of that's irrelevant to me. I guess when it comes to the animal lover thing, I tend to sympathize with non-vegans because I can remember when I was not vegan, I would call myself an animal lover. And at the time, yeah, I felt like I was an animal lover. No one could tell me differently. But now that I'm vegan, looking back on it, I can't say that I was wrong to feel that way because that was how I felt. How you feel isn't wrong because it's a feeling. Now, what I will say is now that I'm vegan, I still love animals, but I'm willing to make a sacrifice every single day. Does that make me more of an animal lover? I don't know. But the fact that I'm willing to make a sacrifice, I believe, is significant. Grace Randolph is a YouTuber who's always talking about movies and comic books. And I used to listen to her or watch her YouTube channel a lot because she's very, very well informed as far as the insider stuff in Hollywood, but also comic books. But one time she said, I'm not an animal lover. And that turned me off big time. It was like, who isn't an animal lover?
Right.
Like, she was actually annoyed by, there's a director, you and I both know who he is, James Gunn. Now he's basically the head honcho at DC Studios, and I think he's awesome. Love his movies. But he's not vegan, but pretty much every movie of his, he has some kind of animal message about his love for animals. And Grace Randolph finds that annoying. She is literally annoyed that this guy loves animals, which is disgraceful to me.
I don't remember that being the case. I know you've told me about it, but I didn't remember that was the reason. Yeah, that's what made her say that she doesn't love animals.
No, I think she said it under other circumstances because she said something about how I think it was a non-James Gunn movie that she was talking about where she says like she doesn't understand, certain things about like maybe it was John Wick, I don't know, but she just flat out said she's not an animal lover. And then she brought it up again with the James Gunn thing where she says, why does he always have to have this thing about animals? So I look at someone like Grace Randolph, who I don't know if she doesn't like animals, but she says she's not an animal lover. And I can't say that non-vegans are in that group. You know what I mean? Because she is actively not an animal lover.
Right.
So I do believe that there's somewhere in between vegan and someone like Grace Randolph or someone like the Trump family or the owner of Jimmy John's who goes out to Africa to kill lions and elephants.
That's part of the reason I feel like not justified, but again, knowing how bad it is before it gets to the plate, it's sort of like, isn't that reason enough? And I get it. I get that. But what I'm trying to say is, even if you do eat meat and animal products, like hell, what I eat the most is what we're going into later, John the Baker is cheese pizza. So unfortunately, the cheese is real because I've had that fake cheese and we're not going there.
When did you have the vegan cheese? Was it with me?
Of course. Why else would I do that?
But I'm not remembering. Where did we go?
You took me to a pizza place.
Did I? Plant pizza?
I think it was.
Mallory loves plant pizza. Well, now it's no longer there. R.I.P.
Probably because people don't like the fake cheese. What?
My niece loved it.
Okay.
And she's not vegan.
No, I know.
You're wrong.
I am. My love for animals I consider pretty big part of me. It's like I love animals, and the majority of them, hell, I would say all of them. I don't want to eat them. You know, it's like it's not like I look at it like I'm not looking at your dog and saying, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I know obviously that's the dog, which is that line that I've heard on your show before, which irks me, but it's not just pets. It's like I literally walk over to the canal to like hope I get to see an alligator. I don't want to eat the alligator. I want to see the alligator.
And a manatee.
And I have seen manatees, and I look to see if I see a snake. I never do, but I want to see the snake. I don't want to eat the snake. I just want to see the snake. I feel like I love all the animals. I feel it's not because it's a pet. I love animals. So
well, I think there is a genuine gray area. Like I'm vegan, obviously.
You don't say. I had no idea.
And I think that there are certain rules that there is no gray area. Like obviously, don't wear fur. Now, there are some who I wouldn't call them vegan. I would call them plant-based. They tend to be more on the health side than the ethical side. So maybe they'll wear fur. Maybe they'll wear leather. But
in my defense, I don't think I've ever... Like, I feel like food's necessary, but you can keep warm without a fur coat.
Yeah, the fur thing is purely vanity.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
But, yeah, I mean, I right now, off the top of my head, I can think of someone who is very vegan to the point of running very big vegan events who rides horseback. She goes horseback riding. That's not good for horses. That's animal exploitation, but she's vegan. And from what I've seen, ethical vegan, according to her, but she rides horseback.
Obviously, I'm absolutely no expert, but personally, I don't think any animal was again, put on the earth to be used by somebody else, right? At the same time, I feel like a horse is probably strong enough to carry most people. Like I wouldn't get on one, poor thing, but I think most people, as long as it, like if they're casually riding one slowly, but like a horse race, I'm totally against that. Like I think that's pure abuse. It's like like you're using them like till you basically kill them off because you tired them out so much. That's I'm glad that's finally. I mean, it's still around.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking the dog race is the one that's been made illegal, right?
I don't know about nationwide. I think there are still places around the country.
That's crazy.
But I have to kind of disagree with you. Because, a horse may be strong enough, but I'm not sure that's relevant because who's to say that the horse wants to be carrying around these people? And then you have to consider some of them are carrying spurs, not carrying, wearing spurs.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that I don't. Yeah, spurs to me is. I mean, I really thought that was literally just the Western thing. I thought that was over with, but maybe it's not. Maybe they still wear them. I don't know.
Well, I think you did a good job of explaining yourself or defending yourself or however you want to say it.
I am a horrible, I don't know what the term is. I don't think it's debater, right? That doesn't sound right.
It sounds too much like, because if you're a master debater.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a whole other show. We're taping that one later.
Do you drink coffee? What do you put in that? Did you hate whenever I go to Starbucks and drag you with me?
Yeah, we won't get into that. The things I call you. I have coffee every day at work. Maybe it's a fat thing. Like just give me something to consume. But I don't like coffee. Yet I drink it 5 days a week, and I drink it more than once, usually 2 to 3 times every morning, and I drown it in that totally healthy non-dairy creamer.
Flammable, highly flammable.
Well, there you go. That's why I don't take a lighter into the bathroom. And then
what? And then you drink coffee or you're taking a dump? What are you talking about?
And then it's got to come out somewhere. Right? And then I also add Splenda.
I would recommend stevia.
I used to try that, and I think I had like an aftertaste or something. That was just much more expensive. I don't know, but I definitely tried it. Less available. I don't know. There was a reason why I stuck with the Splenda. Anyway, so there's my dairy. I don't do dairy except for the cheese. I love me some cheese.
Yeah.
You're gonna get all these angry letters. Why did you bring that guy in there? Okay, you're not going to get any angry. That means people are actually listening. Oh, well, come on now. Little humor among friends here.
So let's talk comic books. We actually went to the comic book store today.
We did.
I wanted to go because it was Superman Day. The DC Comics, they have a Superman Day and a Batman Day. And on Batman Day, they have free Batman comics. On Superman Day, they have free Superman comics. So I wanted to get my free Superman comics. So we went to Past, Present, Future in Davie, Florida. And it's a great comic book store. And
Plug.
Yes. And tell us what you bought. Because you actually bought comic books for the first time in a while.
Years. And I keep thinking about them, like, why did I buy those? Am I going to read them? I will probably read them.
You should read them.
But I don't remember exactly what I bought. I know I can just turn around and look at them, but I'm not going to do that because that's a lot of work.
I can tell you what you bought.
I mean, I know one of them was the Absolute Batman Annual one.
Yeah, well, there's only one.
Okay. And then the Absolute Wonder Woman Annual.
Yes.
One?
Yeah. Absolute Batman Annual, Absolute Wonder Woman Annual, and did you get the special Absolute Batman Special Arc M?
Arc M, yes.
Yeah.
Which, from the stuff we talked about and the stuff I've read about, the fact that it's called Arc M as opposed to Arkham, that's...
Oh, there's a reason.
Oh, okay, well, there you go.
It's explained.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there are various arcs.
Ah.
That's Arc M. It's kind of tied into DCKO, but I don't think you need to have read DCKO because I think it's explained in the special.
Oh, and also my good friend Joey, he for whatever reason, out of the goodness of his heart, brought me the first trade paperback from the Absolute Batman line.
Yeah, I think it's issues 1 through 6, I believe.
Wow, well,
Or maybe 1 through 5.
And I thanked him profusely, but I'll thank him again. Thank you, Joey.
Well, honestly, it was part of. It's kind of a thank you for doing this doing this podcast.
You're thanking me for this? What are you, stupid?
How many times did I ask you to do this? You were always like, no, I'm too.
And this is why. Look at this blistering masterpiece we're creating here.
Blistering masterpiece.
I don't know why I said that. That makes no sense. Blistering. Because the people who listen to it, they're a little bit of blisters, and I don't know, man.
So you said that you're not going to post this on your social media, but
I'm very anonymous. I try to be.
No, that's fine.
I mention my dog's names. And then I even regret that sometimes.
That's fine, but are you gonna? But are there any special people in your life?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell people. I don't talk to that many. I'm a loner, rebel. I'll tell
just
people.
Make a Pee-wee's Big Adventure reference.
That's what I did. Yeah,
I'm a loner, Dottie.
A rebel. But you're no E.G. Daily.
You know.
That was E.G. Daily, wasn't it?
It was E.G. Daily. She played Dolly, and she was in one of my favorite 80s movies of all time, Better Off Dead.
That's right.
Yeah.
And she still does cartoon voices, I believe.
Yeah.
I should say animated series voices.
Yeah.
I will probably tell people I did this, yes.
After you've listened to it, made sure that
you
don't say anything that will upset people?
I haven't. The only people who are going to be upset anything I've said are vegans, and I only know one.
Well, maybe also Trump lovers, people who are in the cult.
I'm not worried about upsetting them.
Yeah, fuck them.
I mean, I don't say it to my bosses to the face because I need my job, even though every day gets worse and we're not going to get there. And I don't know how much longer I'll be there, but I can't bring it up at work because my bosses, they don't wear the red hat, but they're just shy of that.
Yeah. I got a package.
Oh. Edit that.
So how hungry are you?
I want to go to John the Baker, and I want to eat cheese pizza. Real cheese.
I'm not going to have cheese pizza.
Yes, I know.
I'm going to have penne pasta pomodoro. I think pomodoro is the one I can have. Well, I just asked penne pasta with marinara. So good.
Even without any animal byproducts. See that?
So AJ, do you have any final words? Any last thoughts before we sign off?
I'm sorry, this has been the worst episode ever.
It is not the worst episode ever, I assure you. So anything else? You done?
I believe so. Thank you for having me. Sorry, Jon and Vanessa.
And with that, for Vegans Talking Shit, I'm Joey.
I'm AJ.
And we are out of here. Bye, everyone. Bye. Say bye, AJ.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Peace.